Just waiting for people to get in. I am here. Boy. I'm just cleansing my space before I get this message off to y'all. Okay. I'm paying attention. Grand rising, grand rising, grand rising. Just give me a second. I'm trying to smudge and purify this space before I get this message, because this message is a lot. All right, ancestors, I need y'all to help me get this message properly. Cleanse this space and let the image just try to attack. Cleanse the space. All right. Well, who the hell is Noah?
Noah.
Did you just?
No. She just gave me a bigger bag.
But who Noah? See, this that fucking timeline switching shit. We just with the Einstein bagels. This is
it's Noah's bagels.
What are you talking about? I just wanted to Einstein bagels. Why the fuck did it say no?
That's funny, babe. That's funny. This Einstein.
I ain't fucking with you because you doing this shit. Stop playing with me, Augusta. I will fuck you up. You try to have me thinking I'm losing my fucking mind. I'm not. No, I'm not. Don't play with me. And I'm trying to get a video. You done took me all the way off. Hold on, I gotta get back. I don't know why you got that bag in here. You know what shit happening. I don't like this. Why does that say Nolan? Who the fuck is Nolan?
Wait, it says Noah's bagels.
Noah's?
Yes.
Oh, it says Noah's. Who the fuck is Noah, nigga? We went to Einstein bagels.
That's funny. We just came out of Noah's bagels. What do you mean?
I'm not fucking playing with you. You really make me angry. Okay, so I had got a message with from my ancestors last night to give y'all, but I fell asleep. So I'm gonna try to work this out. All right, I cleaned the phone. Phone is an interference. Okay. I hope everybody can hear me. Okay, ringtone off. Okay. All right, Grand Rising. So today's lesson is going to be about I have to really figure out how I'm going to fucking shape this conversation. So as far as where my YouTube channel has been going as of the beginning of this year, me and my husband have shifted from focusing only on the supernatural and including finances with this. It's all tied together. We would have never got into the financial side of this country had it not been for our ancestors giving us this information. So the information I got is not something that you've not heard already. You've already heard this. Y'all just have to place it in the right frame of mind. So let's talk about the fact that yes, the galactic crap and everybody's fighting and the sun is sending shockwaves to burn you and all that shit, right? Let's say all of that's true. So if all of that's true, what else is true? Or if all of that is false, what else is false? This is going to be challenging to understand because I have a very straight, direct way of saying this to y'all, but maybe this might require some delicacy. All of y'all have been placed back online with your activations, all of you. There's no more work to be done. If you didn't do your work, that's on you. But every last one of y'all, all of your superpowers are online. And if you don't know how to, if you have not been training yourself, you better start training now because shit is going to happen to you that you can't control. And there's always somebody watching. We was about to give y'all this message and they sent the demon right over to the car to start sending signals in this car to corrupt what we about to give y'all. I was with a friend of mine the other day and she told me she seen a black in me in my spine and in the back of my head. And she removed it. And I wasn't really thinking about the consequences of her removing the black that was in my head. Now I said to her, it's possible since I don't dream that I place something in my head so I won't remember what I dreamed because of what's happening. And she was like, no, you gotta get into alignment. And then she did some shit. All I felt was my back spine tingling and shit. And then like in the middle of the night, it felt like somebody stabbed me in my spine and this shit came out of my spine. And then there was a scab on there. So whatever she was in there, she removed it. When I went back to sleep after that happened, I had what my husband calls a nightmare. What'd you call it? A premonition? What'd you call it? You said that wasn't a dream I had. He said I foresaw the future. Green light, babe. So what I saw was two children running and playing. One seemed to be 7 years old. The other seemed to be 5 years old. The 7-year-old ran in the street and ran over to her house. The baby, the 5-year-old, ran after her because she saw her mom driving down the street. She actually ran into her mother's car, the back of the car where the trunk is. Her mom stopped the car. When her mom stopped the car to go get her daughter, another car came behind her and they crashed into the baby. The baby flew up in the air, came back down. A bystander wanted to help the baby. So he pulls the baby and put her out of the street onto the sidewalk. There's no way in hell to remember every single detail of a dream like this. There's nothing about this that I forgot. So my husband said it's me seeing the future. There was a name called in there. The name didn't make sense to me, but it might make sense to somebody else in some way. But I'm not going to say the name because I don't want to confuse people who might have that name. I think I want to focus more on the incident. I was able to see an accident taking place. My psychic abilities are enhancing. Me and my husband was driving down the street, and it was a regular sedan on the opposite side of us driving down the street. I seen a cop, the cop lights all over the car that had no cop lights on it. And then I said, that's an undercover. It's almost like there's nothing that I'm wrong about anymore. I can look at somebody and I could see what their truth is. I could talk to somebody and I can pull their ancestral line out. All of these things that if I did not have my husband training me, I would be losing my fucking mind. There has to be something happening to you that you do not understand and you might need to talk about. I'm going to go and give y'all this advice. You've heard this advice from other people before, but there is a TV show called Motherland. It has 3 seasons on it. They said the first 2 seasons was just to get the audience to pay attention. Yes. The last season is the truth. Yes. The last season is the truth. The moral of their story is the true God, the true mother, is the psilocybin mushroom. If y'all recall, a few years ago, I said, if y'all really want to believe in any kind of God, if you want to be truthfully believing in a God figure, it need to be the mushrooms. Because what you say, what do you consider a God? And then think about what a mushroom can give you. You can take a mushroom. No, you don't have to eat, drink, or ingest the mushroom. You can hold a mushroom, pop it, have the spores come out, and just fucking breathe. And it'll take you where you need to go. They don't want y'all to know that. The mushroom take you to whatever planet, dimension, galaxy, whatever your mind can conceptualize or not conceptualize, a mushroom can take you there. A mushroom can actually talk back to you and tell you, answer your questions. It never leaves you alone. It's always there. And it always prepares you for what's to come and guides you through the process. What is that if that's not a God? Y'all can't keep praising all these different deities. How do you have a shoe deity and a pants deity? This shit is outrageous. There is no God other than yourself. When you take the mushrooms, you're not leaving your body, you're going inside your body. So what is that telling you, God damn it? If you go into multiple dimensions and universes and galaxies while you're inside of your body, what is that telling you? That makes sense about this shit being an avatar. Anyway, they wanted me to make sure I told y'all about the 3rd seasons of Motherland. It's important for us. Now, Stanley said to me, he did it. He helped us get the information that we needed to tell us who he was. And he had no control over the casting because that was the government doing it. How is it? My husband said he couldn't do it back then in that time. This show Motherland literally have the Aboriginals as the ones who are the ones of the holder of the universe. So why he couldn't do that is what I'm trying to understand. You cannot say that you want to help or you're here to be on a certain side if you have excuses on why you didn't follow through. But these TV shows, these movies, these are the ancestors' way of reminding you what you're supposed to remember. It is so many different plant medicines that you can take that'll get you information. But every plant medicine other than the mushrooms that I know, the mushrooms that I know, the other plant medicines, they have an agenda. They have their own set of memories and their own set of goals, and they tell you what they want. Even if they just want people to love and be happy, it's still an agenda. You've never ever had a mushroom and the mushroom said, I want you to do this? Never. It'll never happen. They don't even know how to talk like that. That's not how they communicate. They only communicate with information and memories. That's it. Only facts. If you say you made my happy cabbage with all the ingredients I make my happy cabbage with, the mushrooms will say, no, this is how it goes. You think the fucking mushrooms care about my goddamn happy cabbage versus your fucking happy cabbage? No, they're just going to tell you what the ingredients are. So you decide how you connect. Because you could just connect by doing breath work or meditation. However you need to get there, you ain't got no more fucking time. You better get there. Because what you're going to start doing is you're going to do stuff and people are going to be around you and you're not going to know what's happening. Like me fucking accidentally breaking a glass in my hand, just picking a cup up. Or breaking a door handle, just opening a door. Stuff small like that. That's energy. That's energy. And if your energy is not under control, it's going to be aggressive. Noah's fucking bagel is falling. Noah's. I don't know what kind of freaky shit this happened. It was bad. I wanted to tell y'all about a scene on Motherland where they were singing to recreate. No, not water. Oh no, we're not talking about the razors, not that. Oh, okay. Hold on, y'all, 1 second. Sure, babe, I don't know. Go to the dollar store right there and get it. Sorry, y'all, I'm hungry. I had to eat something. No, I ain't had no weed yet. Babe, I've been up since 4 o'clock working. So when I wake up at 3 o'clock, well, I woke up at 4 today because I was tired. They give me so much work. It's so confusing trying to put all of this into words. You actually don't even have to go in now actually to get this shit because it's just happening. Fuck. I was about to choke off this fucking water. I'm sorry. But if you you know how they take our music and they turn it into you a whore, you a slut, you a bitch. All this disgusting, deploratory, keep you in a certain tone or vibration. I'm really seriously going to need y'all to stop that bullshit. Now, I've already said to y'all need to do 7 days where you do not have any kind of contact with anybody. You don't work, you don't go to school, you don't do anything, and you got to keep your mouth closed. You do not give them no access to your voice, your sound, your tone. Y'all don't know how important that is, but I'm going to give you the message that I'm told to give you. You do what the fuck you want. But there are, the way this shit has been set up, because they have these, I sound like a fucking nut job, man, if I'm going to say this shit they want me to say. What the fuck, man? I ain't trying to looking all like no nut job. The fuck? Your people in government are clones. Your people are not people. They are pretending. You hear how the fuck I sound? This shit sounds stupid. I'ma just say whatever the fuck they told me to say. They brought the Russians over here. They brought the Afghans over here. And they brought the China. China's here. China's been here for a long time. Long time. China, Russia, Afghanistan, whatever that word is. They're here for us. The 5 million tribes. The 5 million Aborigine tribes are back online. They have put in place a private military armies with soldiers from the Ukraine, China, Afghanistan. Okay, the new, oh, they trying with me because there's all these signals around here. It's okay. Hold on. Let me pull from my trees. They're trying to block me. Red. There you go. That's who's blocking me. Okay, bitch. I see you. That shit right there too. See, I'm getting better at this shit. I'm getting better at it. I hear you, bitch. I hear you. You go call whoever you need to call. Like I said, the reason why they got the Chinas, the Ukraines, and the motherfucking Afghans is the whole position because the fucking 5 million Aborigine tribes are back online. We're back online. Everything is going to start to shed. People are starting to see images of the sky falling, fire falling. That's a real thing. The symbolism of the sky falling would be the system falling, crashing, burning. It's over. Where you would see us fighting against each other, hating each other, that's over. What you see currently is just, what is it? Remnants, residue. Let's think of it like that. Residue. It's what's left over. It's like when I go into a room, I can see everything that happened. The last thing that happened in the room, I'm able to see it because it leaves an energy signal. So I can see, if I go to a site where my ancestors at, I can see the fight. Or I could see them loving each other or being in a community. I'm able to see where the mounds are because of the energy that's coming out of the mounds. Only us would know what that looks like. So what you're going to start doing now is, damn, they sent another one. I'm sorry, I can't help you right now. First the crow comes, then they send this one. This one walks over to the car. He's trying to get something on me, from me. He claims he wants to get a lighter, right? What he wants to do is be able to touch something that I had my energy on. Pay attention to what's happening currently. You see these motherfuckers, how they send it. It's not going to be what you think. You might not always see the fucking alphabet boys with their suits on. It might come to somebody they claim is on your level or they believe is on your level, or something like a fucking crowbird that's standing over top of you, sending a fucking signal to you so you could corrupt your memories and not know what message to get. Pay attention to everything around you. Everything. You can't play me because I see your ass coming. Now I knew what that was. This one right here. Soon as I get rid of the bird from trying to interrupt me, this one comes over to the car. Ma'am, you know, Something just can I use your lighter? No. I know, but still I see what it is though. Fuck. So the purpose of me telling y'all that y'all back online, they want y'all to believe that all y'all did was have little bows and arrows. But if y'all had only bows and arrows, I ain't even gonna get into all that. They've taken us so far away from our spiritual belief system and our cultures, our practices and traditions, that we don't fucking understand shit. And then we look to them and then we say, oh, maybe that's that. That's that. That's that. Maybe we should be doing that. Nah. Your food, the food you eat, it don't matter if you fucking go and get you organic food. That shit ain't organic. If it's, they've already used our DNA. That's another thing they said. You have to be able to recode yourself. I'm gonna go back to what Brother Wisdom said when he said we are the architects. We're the original architects of everything. So our artifacts, we're the original architects of those too. So if we can create all of these things that they keep stealing from us, because they don't want us to use it against them. And they keep stealing it from us because they want to use it for their own power. They just don't know. They don't know what they're doing. That's why their power shows up as their face falling off or them smelling like animals. It's always off. It's always something off. They need to drink blood or something. You don't know what you're doing. We as Aborigines, we don't kill to sacrifice to gain. When we hunt to eat, we honor the animal that's given his life for us to survive. And then we use every piece of it in honor. Y'all kill just to kill. You get off on it. You molest children for fun. You eat aborted babies as soup. This shit is over. Everything that they've been doing, that time has passed. It's past. It's over. Now y'all can either do what you were told, what your spirit is telling you to do in the moment. I don't care what it is. And if it's some shit that y'all think is outrageous and no, I ain't doing that because I'm gonna go to jail, you're putting yourself back in the code. If you're being told to do something that you think is questionable, but your spirit is telling you to do it and you feel in your heart is the right thing to do, you must act on that. That way your activations are in balance and keep going and in balance. You do not want to go back and forth. You got to trust yourself. The only way for us to be it's the incense. Fuck. All right. Let me take a break, y'all. Hold on. I think I started telling y'all about, I stopped telling y'all about the baby, didn't I? The situation where I saw this car accident. I don't know how to finish that because I don't know what to do with that information. But I'm just going to say that my baby, but I had that premonition. But they also told me that we are going to link up with our tribes. You can call your tribe by whistling, using your breath, sending it out into the air. Make sure it's nothing around you to interrupt your signal, like a crow or whatever those birds are that charge themselves on the lightning pole, those power lines. Don't do nothing around power lines. Don't do nothing around crow birds. And if you see straggler people just looking at you, hide yourself, cloak yourself. Don't fucking tell me you don't know how to cloak yourself, because you do. I said all of y'all are back online now, so you know how to do everything I'm telling you to do. The same way my sister did a siren call to locate her niece that was missing. I'm telling you to cloak yourself. Now your teammates that's here to the mission base with you, they're gonna contact you. They're gonna contact you, and you gotta stop thinking that my phone is about to burn up. Shit. You gotta stop thinking about things in a way where I want this person to look like that. I want this person to look like this. That's all conditioning. That's a part of your brainwashing. That's a part of your Stockholm syndrome. You got to completely remove everything that you've ever believed and you've ever thought. Because your teammate might be a bug. Your teammate might be a school bus, bitch. Y'all so naive and so ignorant to think that things that don't have a heartbeat is not sentient. But that is a very, very bad way of thinking during this activation time. Everything is at your disposal to use. The light bulb, the light pole. If you need to get through traffic faster than you get through traffic, change the lights in a safe way that nobody dies. You can do everything you believe that you can do. It's that simple. Your teammate, like I said, your teammate is going to be a vehicle. It's going to be plant life. It's going to be the wind, the fire, and the animals. And then it's going to be humans. But your first teammate is what the earth has given you, which is the rocks. Everything is made out of rocks. So your general, your assassin, is the rocks. So you utilize those rocks who have memories of all times and all spaces, because they've always been. They've always existed. I was walking. I did 5 miles walking the other day. I couldn't walk no more. I had Charlie horses and everything on me. I sat on top of a stone. The stone that has the veins in it. Now, Brother Wisdom told y'all the stones that have those red lines are veins and tendons. To look at them, he's not lying. I sat on top of one, and I could feel those veins pulling my pain out of me. It allowed me to get 4 more blocks to my destination before I crashed, and I only sat on it for 5 minutes. You got to utilize the trees. The sap that comes out the trees is your medicine. It will heal up your gunshot wounds. Valerian root. These fucking roots, those are your teammates. Those are your weapons. If you get shot, you pour valerian liquid in it. It'll close that shit up. They don't want you to know that. It stops the bleeding. It heals quickly. My tooth healed in 24 hours because of valerian root, because that's my teammate. Dick is your teammate. Pussy is your teammate. If you get the right one. Sex magic is what we thrive in. Unfortunately, they've just manipulated you to use the sex magic to destroy you and your bloodline. You're going to fucking flip that around now, and you're going to use it to create your bloodline and stabilize your bloodline. This is the message. You are online. There's no more shadow work that you can do to get you where you need to be. You either win or you fail. You either betray us or you protect us. It is your choice. And if you allow money to give you the choice that you make, you are our enemy. That's why I said, am I my brother's keeper? Am I my sister's keeper? If I see you being shady, I'm going to have to take you out. Because I'm my brother's keeper. And you not destroying the rest of my siblings because you're weak. This is the message that they told me to give y'all. Either you can handle it or you can't. It's not my problem. It's no longer my problem. Me and my husband are only supposed to observe now. We've done everything we can to help y'all. We have to stand back and let y'all go the rest of the way on your own. We've given you all the tools that we can give you. When it comes to the spirit world, the supernatural, and your inner self, right now, We have to focus on getting our army together. And that requires money, currency, barter, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But that's what's needed. And that's what we're focusing on right now. Dwayne, I saw your comment, babe. What's up? I just want to get that message out because that fucking crow was trying to interrupt my signal. And I brought the I said the three private militaries they have here to kill us. Okay. It's not gonna matter. I told y'all to cloak yourself. Y'all already know currently now we are getting electrocuted with $50,000 volts and we can walk away from it and laugh. We're getting shot multiple times in our back and our spines and we're walking away from it. You have to understand. Beyonce told y'all this 3 years ago in one of her songs. The bullets that you shoot at us is rubber now. It's just rubber. It's just like you hit us. That's it. What was that movie? What's the movie with all the personalities? The guy with all the personalities. He made himself what he wanted. Remember? He said, "You can shoot me. Go ahead. It's not going to penetrate." Remember? What's the name of that movie, y'all? Come on. It was about a split personality. One guy, he had multiple personalities, or DOD, dissociative order syndrome. Not Moon Knight. They took Moon Knight. Samuel L. Jackson was in it. It was a superhero movie. It might be in one of your Marvel things. But anyway, I'm telling y'all that so y'all can just know what I'm talking about as far as the how to transform your body is by thought. It's by thought. Now I know for a fact that these people will tap my phone. They wipe my messages on it. They're trying to cut down on my recordings I have of all of these corporations committing felonies. I've already been warned by my ancestors to watch out because of Bill Clinton. So there's things that I should be scared of, but I ain't scared of none of them. I already recoded my contract to not be killed, period. And I've told y'all, if you hear that I have died by some weird accident or even lupus finally took me out, that will be a fucking bold-faced lie. If lupus out of 60 operations have not taken me out yet, it will never do it. So if anything happened to me, it is something that's been done to me by somebody. Don't believe that shit. I'm just saying that flat out. But I do not believe that I can be attacked at this time because I have done the work. I've done the work. So I hope y'all do the work, because right now I'm going after our money so that we can pay for these artifacts that we need to recreate again and build our schools up for these kids to go back to magic school, because this school that y'all got your kids in is foolish. It's foolish that y'all send your kids to school every day to teach them lies, and you know it's a lie. I get you don't want to be bothered by your kids. Y'all want y'all peace, or y'all got to go to work and all that shit. I get it. You ain't got to go to work. You a fucking millionaire, but okay. Okay. If everybody stay the fuck home and nobody go to work, how they gonna put everybody in eviction court? How? You just gotta decide what's your fucking priority. My priority is my kids and my grandbaby. That's my priority. So I'm gonna do what's necessary to make sure they got what they need. Their trust is set up. Anyway, that's the message I got for this morning. I'm going to eat my food, and I'll come back on later on and tell y'all about the latest in my financial situation with the credit report and how I absolutely don't even have anything on there in regards to my car, which is hilarious.